That's why we have to do it. That's why we have to do it. Marcus is here yet. That's why we have to wait. Yeah, we're ready to start, but Marcus isn't here yet, so we have to wait. I thought it was part of the show. Show's not starting on time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the all-female complete works of William Shakespeare. Now, before we get going, there's a couple thank yous I have to make. Any music you hear tonight was recorded or played by Valana, and I have to thank our director and our stage manager because they adapted this script from a 3-man show to a 5-man show, and then adapted it again when they realized 90s jokes aren't funny. So, before we get on, there's a couple announcements I gotta make. Any cell phones, please turn them off. Any pagers, please get a cell phone. For your convenience, all of the toilets are located in the bathroom, and take a moment now and locate the nearest exit to you. If the theater is to lose cabin pressure, masks will fall. Please place them over your nose and mouth. If you're here with a young one today, please put on your own mask first and let the little bugger fend for himself. My name is Bonnie Garland, and today we are attempting a feat considered unprecedented in modern society. That is, to attempt, in a single theatrical experience, to complete the entire works of William Shakespeare. Now, this book weighs about 6 pounds, which means we need to get through a pound every 10 minutes. So to give us a much-needed preface, we are inviting up our resident Shakespearean scholar, straight from Trump University, everybody, Khalil Rolk!
Hello, I am Khalil Rolk. Thank you, Bonnie Garland. William Shakespeare, actor, playwright, poet, Stratford's proudest flower transplanted from the heart of the English countryside to bask in the warmth of London's literary greenhouse, a man who, despite the ravages of male pattern baldness, planted the potent seed of poetical genius into the fertile womb of Elizabeth's England. And yet, how much do we intellectually flaccid members of today's society truly appreciate the poetical genius that is William Shakespeare, and yet how much do we truly appreciate the tremendous body of work in this volume? Well, I say not enough. Brittany, can I have the house lights, please? Yes. Now, you are a theater-going crowd of obviously above-average literary sensibility, and yet, if I may have a brief show of hands, how many of you have ever read or seen any play by William Shakespeare? We're screwed.
Why?
I think they know more about Shakespeare than we do.
You're an eminent Shakespearean scholar.
No, I'm preeminent.
Well, preeminent.
Preeminent. What does that mean? Even me as a How many of you have ever read or seen All's Well That Ends Well? Ah, thank you. Well, doesn't that separate the wheat from the chaff rather nicely? Let's see if we have any super eminent Shakespearean scholars here tonight. How many of you have ever read or seen King John? King John, anyone? King John. Yeah, right there. Yeah. I bet you've seen King John. What's it about? Huh, you can't ask the audience. What is this? That show's been off for 10 years now. Ladies and gentlemen, you laugh and you scoff, but that he or she among you that is free from sin, how does this one go?
Live in a glass house.
Yes, live in a glass house. What? Live in a glass house. Now I submit to you that our society's collective capacity to comprehend, much less attain, the genius that is William Shakespeare has been systematically compromised by computers, vandalized by video games, and annihilated by Andrew Lloyd Webber. But have no fear, we descend among you on a mission from God to deliver the holy word of the bard to the masses.
Amen.
I say to you, cast off the cheap thrill of the car chase for the splendor of the sonnet. Exchange the isolation of the iPod for the gentle idols of the I Am. Imagine a world where manly men wear pink tight pride.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. I know. To take those first faltering steps out of the 21st century of fresh, fast food, frozen culture and into the future. A glorious future. A future where this book will be found in every hotel room throughout the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my dream, and it begins here tonight. Join us on this, our holy quest to literary redemption. Can I get an amen? Amen! Can I get an amen? Amen! Thank you, and may the bard be with you.
Before we continue on, we've got to invite the rest of our cast. Come on up, girls! Woo! Renisha, this is a funny during rehearsal and it's not anymore! Get down here! Ha! Tis I, Renisha Henry! And I fooled you!
What?
Let me get over. Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the all-female complete works of William Shakespeare.
Female?
All the world's a stage. All men and women, merely players. They have their exits and entrances, and one man in his time must play many parts. How many parts does one man play? Well, according to my calculations, there's 1,122 roles in Shakespeare's works, which is way too many. But allow us to begin the shrinkage of Shakespeare's canon by rendering the fat and blubber of his greatest romantic tragedy down to the tender, moist underflesh that is Romeo and Juliet. Prologue.
Two households both alike in dignity, and fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge breaks new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure piteous overthrows, do with their death bury their parents' strife.
Two men in search of imbroglio, for Capulet Samson and for Montague Benvolio. Now fair Verona's fragile peace shall be undone, and tragedy begins with the biting of a thumb.
Oh my god, it's such a nice day. I just my dog on my walk. Just went to the grocery store.
Oh my
God, I hit him when he is dog.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir, I do but bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No, better.
Yes, better.
You lie.
Down with the Montague.
Up yours, Capulet.
Rebellious subjects! On pain of torture, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. The sentence of your moved prince. Capulet, come here with me. Benvolio, come here this afternoon. Hear your further pleasure in this case.
Brown nose.
Hi.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray. But see he comes. Good morrow, cut. It's a day so When you struck not by me, sad hours too long. And what sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Out of love?
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Oh, such love, so gentle in his view, can be so rough and tyrannous in proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Oh!
Go ye to the feast of Capulets. There sups the fair Rosaline who vows to love. With all the admired beauties in Verona, go thither, and compare her face to some that I shall show, and I shall make thee think that swat a crow.
None fairer than my love.
Miss Revere.
Oh, let's go!
Hie we to the feast of Capulets, where Romeo shall meet his Juliet, and in a scene of time and he tries to get into Juliet's hand.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Did my heart love till now? I swear it's such, for I never saw true beauty till this night. If I profane with my unworthiest hands this holy shrine, this gentle find is this, my lips to blushing pilgrims ready to stand, rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints of hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
I'm not pleased with the holy palmers do.
I, pilgrim, they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do it again.
Saints do not move the bread from
Then move not will my prayer's effect I take.
from my lips the sin that they took.
Sin from my lips, oh trespass, sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
I can't kiss you, Delia.
What?
Your boyfriend's in the audience.
So what?
He'll kill me.
Yeah, we have to do it. Alex told us we had to do it. We can't run faster than
You kissed by the book. Oh, what's that coming, mother?
So I fear. The more is my unrest. What are you doing?
The balcony scene.
Oh, really? Let's stop. Then light behind the window breaks.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not be but sworn my love, then I'll no longer be a Capulet. What's in a name anyway? That which we call a nose by any other name would still smell. Oh, Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name which is no part of thee, take all thyself.
I'll take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I shall be new baptized. Henceforth I shall never be Romeo.
What man art thou? Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
Dost thou love me then? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. Oh, Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Oh, by yonder blessed moon, I swear.
Oh, swear not by the moon.
What should I swear by?
I have no idea.
Oh, by yonder blessed virgin, I swear.
I don't think I have to say anything.
Do not swear, God. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy in the contract tonight. It is too rash, too sudden, too unadvised, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet good night. Sweet good night, sweet good night. Good night, good night. Pardon me, I
Did swoon with love. By Cupid he'd been crippled. But Juliet had a loathsome cuz, whose loathsome name was Tybalt.
Romeo,
Beloved bear, that can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain, therefore turn and draw.
Tybalt, I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise.
Thou wretched boy, I am for you. Cat! 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 I am slain.
Cupid's death onwards, the lovers are cursed. Despite the best efforts of the friar and the nurse, their fate just pursues them, they can't seem to duck it. Oh, Oh, by the end of Act 5, they both kicked the bucket.
Now the pace, you fiery-footed steeds, and bring in cloudy night immediately. Come civil night, come Romeo. Thou day and night, come gentle night, come loving black-browed night. Oh, night, 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 come, and bring me my Romeo. Oh, nurse, it is my nurse, what news?
Alack the day, he's gone, he's killed, he's dead.
Oh, can heaven be so envious?
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, who would have ever thought it? Romeo!
What devil art thou to torment me thus? Hath Romeo slain himself?
It did, I saw the moon with mine own eyes, right here in his manly breast.
Is Tybalt slaughtered and is Romeo dead?
No, Tybalt is slain and Romeo banished. Romeo not doth kill, Tybalt is banished.
Was it Romeo's hand that shed Tybalt's blood?
It did, alack the day, it did.
Oh, nurse! Oh, nurse!
Menopause.
Oh, good fire! Romeo's banished and Tybalt is slain. Can you help me?
Take thou this vial and drink thou off, and through thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor.
I feel a cold and drowsy humor running through my veins. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Funny colors.
You want some tears about?
I feel so much better.
My love, my life, death hath sucked the honey of thy breath, hath no power upon thy youth. Oh, Juliet, why art thou yet so fair?
I don't know.
Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
What's this? A cup closed in my true love's hand. Poison hath been this timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all, left not a friendly drop for me hereafter. And I will be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath.
Pretty small dagger. That's Romeo for you.
Hear us and let me die.
A gloomy peace this morning with it brings, the sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go forth and talk more of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was there a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. 'Cause Romeo and Juliet are dead! Thank you, Arendelle!
Okay, so we did that in 12 minutes, which means we'll be done in 7 hours. Okay, guys, we gotta move it along! But Romeo and Juliet, that's a classic. Unlike our next one, which Shakespeare wrote as a 24-year-old starving artist. Desperate for a hit, but didn't know where his next banger was coming from. So that's why food is evident in our version of Titus Andronicus, the cooking show.
Hi, everybody! My name is Titus Andronicus, and welcome to the Gory Gourmet. Now, when you've had a lousy day, your left hand chopped off, your son's killed, your daughter raped, her tongue cut out, both her hands chopped off, well, the last thing you want to do is cook. Unless you cook the rapist and serve his mother to her dinner. Me and my daughter Lavinia will show you how. Good evening, Lavinia.
Blue baby, Abby.
How are we feeling today?
Not so blue, Abby. I got my tongue chopped off. I got my hair cut off. I was raped. How do you think I feel?
Well, it's a blizzard, but we'll get our revenge now, won't we? Now, heart villain, let me go grind your bones to dust, and of your blood in it I'll make a paste. And of the paste a coffin I will rear, and make a passy of your shameful head. Come, Lavinia, receive the blood. Now, we're gonna want to make a nice clean incision from carotid artery to jugular vein, like so.
That's really gross, Abby.
Be sure to grab a big bowl, because the human body has about 4 quarts of blood in it. And when that heat's dead, which should be right about now, Let me go grind your bones to powder small, and with this hateful liquor temperate, and in that paste let his vile head be baked at about 350 degrees. And 40 minutes later, we have the lovely human head pie, which I prepared earlier. I even chopped up some ladyfingers for dessert. Now who will be the first to try this delicious high-protein treat? Welcome, gracious lords. Welcome, dread queen. Will please you eat? Will please you feed? It's finger looking good. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Be sure to tune in next week and we'll see Timon of Athens in a new meaty take of the Greek salad. Say goodnight, Lavinia. Close enough. Bye, everybody.
Disgusting, wasn't it? But inexplicably, it was the biggest hit of Shakespeare's lifetime. Shakespeare, who was by now swimming in sausages, it allowed him to broaden his artistic horizons. Titus Andronicus could be considered Shakespeare's Quentin Tarantino phase, in stark contrast to the dark and brooding tragedy, Othello, the Moor of Venice.
Speak of me as I am, let nothing extenuate, of one who loved not wisely but too well. For never there was a story of more woe than this of Othello and his Desdemona. Oh, Desi!
Lights, please.
I am so sorry about this. We left Dila to research this on her own, and I guess she Googled the term more and determined it as a place where you tie up boats.
I didn't Google it.
You Wikipedia'd it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Wow. Where did you even find that stuff anyway?
I made it. You want some?
What even is that? Gimp and pool toys?
Then Lana! You can't say that.
What? Pool toys?
Gimp. You can't say gimp. Gimp is a fetish.
Then what am I supposed to call it?
Boondoggle.
Huh.
It's called knowledge.
She totally Wikipedia'd that. Huh. So, what is a Moor anyway?
Oh, I know Zenca's history. I know this one.
Volano.
Okay. So, this is a topic of blazing scholarly debate. In Elizabethans, the term Moor could refer either specifically to the rivers of North Africa or, more generally, to any person of sub-Saharan African descent.
So what you're saying is Othello's black.
You mean he's African American?
Doesn't this play take place in Italy?
Okay, so he's African Italian.
Ladies and gentlemen, Othello is traditionally played by a black actor, and unfortunately we're unable to perform the show because we are racially challenged.
Guys! I've got this totally awesome idea. It's kind of old school, but it's totally boneless. We just gotta get a beat going. Like.
Oh, I got you. BK. Let's do this.
Whoa.
Boots. Cats.
All right, check this out.
Boots. Cats.
You know, I like that one better.
Hey.
Thank you, guys.
Gotta get into it. Here's a story of a brother by the name of Othello. He liked white women and he liked green jello.
Hey, I like that. And a punk named Iago who named himself a menace because he didn't like Othello, the Moor of Venice.
Now Othello got married to Desdemona.
And he took off for the Moor and he left her
It
alone.
was a Mona. He left her alone.
He didn't write a letter and he didn't telephone.
Chastity tight.
She was the daughter of a duke and she was totally white.
Now Othello loved Desi like Adonis loved Venus.
And Desi loved Othello because he had a big
Sword.
But Iago was never in flight. He was crafty.
He was
He
fine.
was sort of a Venus. Oh.
There to craft the more.
How you gonna do it? Tell us.
I know it's trying to flaw, but it's too damn tough.
So we found a chump sucker by the name of Cassio.
And we plant on him Desdemona's handkerchief.
So Othello gets the wonder just maybe if was on fight commanded an army.
Are Desi and Cass playing hide and salami?
Salami, salami. So we come back home and shove the pillow in her face.
And start soliloquizing about his disgrace.
Was Amelia at the door?
Who we met in Act 4.
Who said, yo, homie, she weren't no hoe. She was.
Original too.
So why I have to go and make her face turn blue?
It's true.
It's you.
So what you gonna do? And Othello said,
Damn, this is getting pretty scary.
So we pulled out his blade and committed Harry Curie.
do that funky boy, big white boy.
Wait, guys. Why didn't we just use Renisha?
Budget cuts.
Let's move on from all this heavy tragedy and move on to something more fun, like the comedies.
The comedies are so interesting basically most off of the Roman plays of Claudius and Terence and Ovid's hilarious Metamorphosis, although they're also partially based off of the Italian traditions of Commedia dell'arte. Shakespeare was a king at borrowing and adapting plot devices.
That's called plagiarism.
Shakespeare didn't plagiarize, he distill.
Whatever, he's a big cheater. Hey, it takes a real genius to go 5 ideas into 16 plays.
Yeah, I always get confused. What's the one with the shipwreck, the identical twins, and the big wedding at the end?
All of them?
Well, it's obvious Shakespeare probably should have written one fantastic play instead of 16 sucky ones. Which is why I have taken the liberty of condensing Shakespeare's comedic diarrhea into one well-formed lump of hilarity, which I have named the comedy of two well-measured gentlemen lost in the merry wives of Venice on a midsummer's 12th night in winter. Or
Cymbeline, Taming, Pericles, the Merchant, and the Tempest of Love, as much as you like it for nothing, or
4 weddings and a transvestite!
Man. Act 1. A duke swears an oath of celibacy and turns the rule of his kingdom over to his tyrannical and sadistic twin brother. He finds fantastic feats of magic and sets sail for the golden age of Greece, along with his daughters, 3 beautiful and virginal sets of identical twins. While roaming hill of Italy, the duke's ship is caught in a terrible tempest, and he is stuck on a desert island along with his most beautiful and virginal daughters, who goes into a cave where she is molested by a creature who is either a man or a fish or both.
Act 2. The long-lost sons of the Duke's brother, also coincidentally, 3 sets of identical twins have just arrived in Italy. Though still possessed by an nobility, they are ragged, destitute, penniless, flea-infested shadows of the men they once were, and are forced to borrow money from an old Jew, who deceives them into putting their brains as collateral on the loan. Now, the 6 brothers fall in love with the 6 sisters, 3 of whom are contentious, sharp-tongued little shrews, while the other 3 are submissive, dim-witted little bimbos.
Act 3. The shipwrecked identical daughters of the Duke wash up on the shores of Italy, disguise themselves as men, become pages to the shrews, and matchmakers to the Duke's brothers' sons. They lead each other into a nearby forest where on a midsummer's night, the queen of the fairies seduces a jackass and they all have an orgy.
Act 4. The elderly father of the Italian sisters, finding his daughters missing, gives a message to the pages to kill any men in the vicinity. Unable to find any men in the forest, in a misguided act of loyalty, they deliver the messages to each other and then kill themselves. Meanwhile, the Duke and the fist creature arrive in the forest and for no good reason put on a 2-man underwater play of Uncle Vanya.
Act 5. You ain't gonna believe this! The Duke commands the pages to right the wrongs. The pages and the bimbos get into a knocked-out, dragged-out fight in the mud, during which the pages' clothes are ripped off revealing female genitalia. So naturally, the Duke recognizes his daughters, the Duke's brother's sons recognize their uncle, one of the shrews is cast in season 21 of The Bachelor, and they all get married and go out for dinner. Except for a minor character in Act 2 who gets eaten by a bear, and one of the Duke's sons who, unable to pay off the old Jew, give themselves lobotomies.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Woo! Woo! Do you have a watch on you? Oh no. 16 plays in 5 minutes!
Oh my god. Well, obviously, we need to move on to the tragedies.
Yeah, get back to the tragedies.
But weird enough, the tragedies are a lot funnier than the comedies.
That is so true. You know which one's funny? The Scottish play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Macbeth!
Don't say that.
Why not?
You're not supposed to say the name of that play unless you're in a show performing it. That's why they call it the Scottish play.
We are performing it, and there's nothing remotely Scottish about it.
No, Dila, it's all about the presentation. You just gotta see the heather rippling over the highlands and feel the breezes wafting up your and smell the vomit in the alley outside the boob.
That's a great idea. Kilts, whiskey,
Vomit!
lads and lassies, we now present to you our authentically Scottish production of Macbeth.
Travel, toil and travel. Stay here, perfect McSpeaker, tell me more. Macbeth, beware, Macbeth. No man born of woman shall harm Macbeth. Till Burnham would come to Dunstan, don't you know? That's great. But what's me, Macduff?
See you, Jimmy, and know that Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped. What do you think about that?
Oh, I like it, but I support a woman's right to choose. Pay our haggis bread.
You killed me wife, you murdered me wee bairns, and you did a poop in me soup.
Okay.
Oh, Yeah, you did, and I had to throw half of it away.
Oh my God,
Behold the usurper's cursed head. Macbeth, your horse is out the windy. And know that never was there a tale of more blood and death than this, oh Mr. and Mrs. Macbeth. Thank ye.
Meanwhile, in ancient Rome, Julius Caesar was a much beloved tyrant.
All hail Julius Caesar.
Hail, citizens! Who was warned by a soothsayer.
Beware the eyes of God.
But Julius Caesar chose to ignore the warning.
What the hell are the Ides of March?
The 15th of March.
Why, that's today.
Interpretate, you freaking savages!
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I have come to bury Caesar. So bury it. Let's get on with my play.
And Cleopatra, if this an asp I see before me, come venomous wretch.
Stop!
What?
Okay. You've got this strange notion that all of Shakespeare's tragic heroines wear ugly wigs and barf on people before they die.
Look, Bonnie, it's an interpretation.
Cleo, not an interpretation.
She was into it.
No, she wasn't.
Cleo, Antony and Cleopatra isn't about some gastrointestinal distress. It's an exciting trans-global thriller about the political maneuvering across ancient Mediterranean.
Oh, I love Shakespeare's transglobal plays. Just like that one where he predicted 21st century wireless communications.
What?
Two mobile kinsmen.
No, Khalil. Shakespeare wrote a play called Two Noble Kinsmen.
Not two mobile kinsmen, two noble kinsmen.
Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure it was two mobile kinsmen because the kinsmen were Steve Jobs and Bill Gates.
Oh.
What? Two noble kinsmen is about two cousins who fall in love with the same woman.
Oh yeah, and I bet they like text each other like OMG, LOL, rolling on the floor laughing, sending each other the poop emoji and the dancing Spanish league. Well, I've never even heard of that play.
That's because Two Noble Kinsmen falls into Shakespeare's category, which is neither comedy, nor tragedy, nor history. And that's why scholars refer to it as the obscure plays, the lesser plays, the simple plays, or honestly, the bad plays.
And yet, not all of Shakespeare's plays are completely without merit. In fact, one of his Troilus and Cressida is hardly crap at all. I actually discussed it in my unpublished monograph dedicated to William Shakespeare entitled I Love My Willie. Oh, you guys will love it! It's big, it's long, it is uncut, and has camera away in it for years. And in fact, if you don't mind, I'd like to whip it up.
Oh,
No, not that. Oh my god. Monograph! Here it is.
What else do you keep in your pants?
Some sandwiches, do you want?
Oh no!
Oh my god, I've got a great idea. Why don't we do some interpretive dance art version of your singing?
I love performance art. It's so pretentious.
I was hoping we can go with a more straightforward scholarly approach.
No, let's do my version. Get the props.
Okay. Hi. Troilus and Cressida was written in 1603 and published in 1604. Here's the first folio, though this version is some 166 lines longer than the second edition, made in 1645, which is some 166 lines short. Ladies and gentlemen, my monograph has nothing to do with Star Wars.
Does that have something to do with the plot?
Plot? Of course, cover the plots right here on the footnote of page 29. Okay. Troilus, youngest son of Priam, king of Troy.
Oh, I got this, all right. You be Troilus, and you be the king.
Okay, great. Loves Cressida.
Oh, get the wig.
And has arranged a meeting with her uncle Pandarus. Though she feigns indifference, she's attracted to him.
I have to feign indifference?
Meanwhile, Agamemnon, the Greek commander.
Agamemnon? Boring.
That's the stuff kids hate to learn in school because it's so boring.
As soon as she said Agamemnon, I was about to fall asleep. I promised these people that I would not do dry, boring, vomitless Shakespeare.
You don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter. My point is that I love these people. Get over here. I love you. All of you, one and all. You too. Okay, maybe you're not so much. But I don't want them to get turned off of Shakespeare like I was. You know, when I was a youngin', I'd be sitting in class, looking out the window thinking, why can't this Shakespeare stuff be more like sports?
Sports?
Yes, sports. Sports are exciting. They're engaging.
The histories, for example, take the histories. All those kings knocking each other off, chasing after the throne. It's like football, except you use a crown.
Hey, that's actually not a bad idea, Cleo.
Hang on, I think I have a whistle in here somewhere.
Okay, line them up. Let's get some royal odds. 2354, Richard III, Henry IV. What?
And the crown is snapped to Richard II, that well-spoken 14th century monarch. He's looking for air downfield, waiting back to pass. Oh, but there's a heavy rush from King
My
John.
rose flesh sinks down.
The crown is in the air, and Henry VI comes up with it.
Victory is mine!
But he's tackled immediately by King John. Oh, looks like he's being cut into 3 parts. That's gotta hurt. King John is in the clear. He's on the 40, the 30, the 20. Oh, but he's pointing to the 10-yard line. Replacing him now is number 72, King Lear.
To Reagan and God will I have my kingdom. Cordelia, go along!
But there's a penalty on the field. Fictional character, get out of here.
Bastard!
In now is that potent duo, father-son team of Henry IV and Prince Hal. Senator snaps to the quarterback. Quarterback throws to the hunchback. It looks like Richard III is giving him trouble. Fumble! And Henry VIII comes up with it. He's at the 15, the 10. He stops at the 5-yard line to chop off his wife's head. Touchdown to the Red Rose. My oh my, you gotta believe that this is the beginning of a Tudor dynasty.
Henry V! Richard III! The whole royal family's freaking out, sir!
Let's go, BJs! What are you doing?
I'm checking the list of plays. I think we've done them all already.
Okay.
Yeah, like we just did all the histories.
Oh, yeah.
The comedies were a lump of hilarity.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet we did.
Right, we did Titus and Andronicus with all the blood.
Right.
Yeah, Lear was in the football game. We did Macbeth with the Scottish accents, and we wrapped Othello. What was the?
I vomited on that lady over there.
Anthony Cleopatra.
You know what? I think we've done everything. I think we're done.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Wait, guys, hold on.
What was it?
Alexandra Fiallos, director of the complete works of.
Director.
What is it?
Born in Ottawa. What's Ottawa?
Nothing.
Is that what Yeah.
God, turn the page.
Oh, okay.
Hamlet! Wait a second. Hamlet wasn't written by Shakespeare.
What?
What's it about?
Oh, it's about this prince struggling with his consciousness after his uncle murders his father.
Dude, that's the Lion King.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 36 plays down, 1 play to go. Possibly the greatest play ever written, not just in Shakespeare's
Bonnie, I'm sorry I have to interrupt you, but I can't do Hamlet. I'm just so... I'm just not up for it right now.
What do you mean? It's the last one.
After the football game, I was left emotionally and physically drained. And I don't think I could do it justice.
Quill. We don't have to do it justice. We just have to do it.
I don't want to do it.
Khalil, our show's called the All-Female Complete Works of William Shakespeare.
Then why don't we call it the all-female complete works of William Shakespeare, except Hamlet?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
And calling it the all-female complete works of William Shakespeare with me in it is not ridiculous.
You can talk in a higher voice than I can.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Well, I think all these people want to see
Yes,
you
you
in
want to see
Hamlet.
All right, we'll do Hamlet. As an all-girl group, if you want to do it so much, I'm going to sit here with my pal.
Do you want to do that?
Okay, let's go.
Cleo roll, ladies and gentlemen.
Really? Woohoo! We're gonna do Hamlet, everybody. How do you spell that? H-E-L, M-E-T, H-E-L, M-E-T. Spell. Say it with me.
Helmet.
Yes.
What did you do?
I told him that if he did Hamlet, I would take him to a Jays game.
Will you?
No.
All right, 36 plays down, 1 more to go. Brittany, can you set the scene for what may be the greatest play to ever be written in the English language? Oh, cool. Hamlet. The tragedy of the Prince of Denmark. The place? Denmark. The battlements of Elsinore Castle. Midnight. 2 guards enter.
Who's there? Betty, answer me! Stand up and hold yourself!
Long live the king!
Bernardo?
Oh, he's just struck 12. Get thee to bed, Felicio.
Horatio and much thanks. Please break me off. Look out! What art thou? By heaven, I charge thee, speak! Tis one.
It was meant to speak with the cock.
Break for your watcher. By my advice, let us impart what we see tonight onto Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, Mark, Melman.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw and resolve into a Jew. That it should come to this. 2 months dead. So loving to my mother. Frailty, thy name is woman. Married to mine uncle, my father's brother, the funeral did bake meats and coldly furnish forth thy marriage tables.
My lord?
Rich! Methinks I see my father. In my mind's eye, Horatio.
My lord, methinks I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
The king, your father.
The king, my father? Saw him where?
Upon the platform from where we watched.
'Tis very strange. I will watch tonight, perchance to walk again. All is not well. With the night were come. The air bites shrewdly. It's very cold.
Oh! My lord, look, it comes!
Angels and ministries of grace defend us! Something is wrong in the state of Denmark.
Mark me!
Speak! I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear, if ever didst thy father love, revenge is most foul and unnatural murder.
Murder!
The serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown.
My uncle.
Your uncle!
Let not the royal bed of Denmark become a couch for incest.
A couch!
Adieu, Hamlet. Remember me.
My lord, this is strange.
There are stranger things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than you spend in your philosophy, so it's off.
Okay.
I hereafter shall think to meet and put an end to this dispositional. The time is out of joint. Oh, cursed sprite, if I was ever born to exit right!
Neither a borrower nor a lender be. How now, Ophelia? What's the matter?
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all embraced, no hat upon his head, pale as his shirt, his knees knocking each other, and with a look upon his face so piteous in purport as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors, he comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
I know not.
This is the very ecstasy of love. I know the cause of Hamlet's lunacy. Since brevity is the soul of wit, I will be brief. He is mad. Look you, where the poor wretch comes reading. You beseech you. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, God a mercy.
Do you remember me, my lord?
Excellent, well, you're a fishmonger.
What do you read, my lord?
Words.
Oh, this is madness. There's method in it.
Daddy, the players are here and they want to do the play within a play, and I don't know what that is, so you better come and meet them right away.
My lord.
I am but mad northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw. I'll have the players play the thing like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks. If he don't but blench, I know my course. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king. To be or not to be, that is good. But it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take, or by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, perchance to nap, perchance to doze, to sleep. No, oh gosh, oh my god, this is my moment. To doze, to sleep, oh my god, I can't. Please give me an adjective. I can't think of an adjective. Give me an adjective. Oh that girl? She's left. She's left.
The girl with the glasses?
No, the one right next to her. That one. That one. My glasses. No! He caught me!
She is clearly on drugs. Okay? She's clearly on drugs. Look what you did.
Sorry guys, looks like we're gonna have to skip the to be or not to be monologue.
Skip it. It's the most famous monologue ever.
But it's overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah, I mean, Hamlet's supposed to be killing his uncle, but then he starts talking about killing himself. What's that even supposed to mean? It totally weakens his character.
It makes him more complex. It gives him layers.
The layers are sucky. What's up with those long words and long passages that nobody even understands? Like, what's the one that goes, I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgot all customs of exercises, and indeed it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a stair promontory. This excellent canopy, the air, look you, this brave o'erhanging firmament. This majestical roof, fretted with golden fire, why, it appears no other thing to me than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is a man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty. In form and movement, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, and yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. Hey, that's in the sock!
That was so painful. Were you married?
See, guys, in this speech, emotion and the intellectual, they can be side by side.
So what you're saying is, when I play Ophelia, I can have layers?
You know, Khalil, it'd even be appreciated. But like, she's not all screams and vomit. There's stuff going on in her pretty little wig.
I bet that in the get thee to a nunnery scene, she's probably like thinking things and like feeling them at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do that scene right now.
No. We cannot just rush into this, all right? Ophelia is a complex creature, and we need to take her brain and split it open like an onion.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. Someone give me a bucket.
Actually, Khalil, that's a great idea. We're having a rare moment of lucidity. We have to explicate Ophelia, do her id, her superego, her ego, do a Freudian analysis.
Yes, a Floridian analysis. We will split her brain into 3 parts.
Well, for the audience, Vilana, can you explain to us what these layers are?
Okay, Hamlet is playing out sublimated childhood neurosis, expressing repressed Oedipal desires into sexualized anger towards Ophelia.
Hamlet's being a prick.
Exactly. Now, it represents the raw, animalistic desires of the individual, which Khalil has perfectly encapsulated in Ophelia's trademark scream.
Oh, I thank you, Vilana.
You're welcome.
Which means, okay, so you can be her super ego, and which means we just need one more person. Renisha! Come out here!
Alexander Hamilton! Okay, you are gonna play the part of Ophelia's ego. Right now, it's fighting. It's confused.
It's an ego on the run.
Yeah, why don't we have you show this by actually running back and forth?
Yeah,
across
go!
the stage?
I tore my tenderloin.
Go stretch. Now, super ego.
Okay.
Unconscious. Tell us what's on your mind.
He loves me! He loves me not. He loves me! He loves me not.
Okay, that's enough. Now for the id. Khalil is going to produce Ophelia's trademark scream. Ready?
Yeah.
Great. 1, 2, 3, go!
He loves me! He loves me not.
But we did share a moment there, but we have to get back to the show. Where were we? Act 3, Scene 2, the pivotal play within a play scene, where Hamlet finds out who murdered his father.
Speak the speech trippingly on the tongue as I pronounced it. Suit the action to the word to the action, and hold as 'twere a mirror up to nature. Would my lord like to see the play?
I am the king peasant's lead.
Now, how does my cousin Hamlet been rushed?
Less than king.
have nothing with that answer, Hamlet. These words are not mine.
Take a seat, my lord.
Oh, very well. Move over, chump. The king wishes to park his royal love.
My lord, the Royal Theatre of Denmark is proud to present the murder of Gonzaga.
It's a puppet show. I love them wacky puppets.
Act 1.
Intermission!
The Lady Duff protests too much, methinks. You get it? You get it? You guys get it?
Act 2.
Gesundheit! I'm on a roll.
The king rises!
Give over the play! Lights away!
I'll take the ghost's words for £1,000. My lord, the queen would like to speak to you in her closet.
And I will go to my mother's closet.
Behind her ass, I'll convey myself to hear the process.
Now, mother, what's the matter? Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
No, mother, you have my father much offended.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me.
Help! 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 How now, a rat! Dead, boy, second, dead!
Hamlet, where is Polonius?
At supper,
At supper where?
where he will not eat, but will be eaten.
Oh! Look! It's Laertes, son of Polonius.
Brother to Ophelia.
And a snappy dress.
Why, thank you. Now, vile king, hand over my father. I shall be revenged for Polonius's murder. Oh, what noise is this? Dear maid? Kind sister?
They bore him barefaced on the bier, with the hey naughty naughty, hey naughty naughty, and on his grave ran many a tear, with the hey naughty naughty, ha cha cha! Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad about Tommy little mine. Here's Rue for you, and Rosemary for remembrance. And I would have given you violence, but they wilted when my father died, you bastard! What is the next scene with Ophelia? I have layers now.
There are no more scenes with Ophelia.
What?
And Hamlet comes.
Then what happens to her?
She drowns.
Oh.
And within my hold, I shall take what.
Here I go, everybody.
Ophelia, ladies and gentlemen. His throat in the church, and with his blood anoint my sword, an action so mortal that where it draws blood, no cataplasm can keep it from compulsion. I don't know what it means either. Woo!
This skull had a tongue in it once.
And could sing, but then came veganism! Alas, poor York, I knew him well. But soft, here comes the queen. Couch me a while more.
Lay her in the earth a while, that may from her unpolluted flesh may violence spring. Sweets, sweets, farewell. No, back the earth.
Why seems to bear such an emphasis? It is I, Hamlet, the great Dane, and York. Now give it to me. No, mine! My sister! Felon, Hamilton, Laertes! Devil, take thy soul Ophelia fathers.
Click, click, swish, swish, click, click, swish.
A touch, I do confess.
The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet. No, madam, don't drink. I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me. No, the cup is poisoned.
Have to wait. Come forward, Laertes.
Click, click, swish, swish, click, click.
Mother, what's the matter?
She swoops to see me bleed. Oh no, the drink. I am poisoned. No. Villainy, treachery. Speak it out.
It is here, Lord, here where I lie.
The king's to blame.
What's the point in them two? Then to thy brother. Come, you murderous, incestuous, cross-dressing Dane. Follow my mother.
Here I lie, my lord, never to rise again. I am murdered by my own treachery.
Heaven make thee free from it. I follow thee. You are but mutes or audience in this act. If ever thou didst hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw a breath in pain to tell my story, the rest is silence.
Thank you. Guys, thank you so much.
I don't even have my sword to die yet.
Oh my god, hurry.
Oh my god.
Poison.
Oh my god. Is she dead? Okay, now I'm dead.
Okay, yay!
Shakespeare.
Have a watch now, and it seems that we have what time left? Yeah.
Let's do it again.
We don't have time.
We do protect the layers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you will have an encore.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see that there are children and college students in the audience, so please be aware that there will be flying objects, sharp swords, and please be aware that we are trained professionals. Do not try this at home.
Yeah, do this at your grandparents' house.
Oh, touch this. Too solid flesh would melt.
My lord, we fixed saw your father yesterday.
The night will come.
Mark me!
Something is wrong in the state of that.
Revenge my murder!
My lord is a strange.
To be or not to be, that is the
God, my lord,
that needs a minute. Speak strictly on the tongue. Now, mother, what's the matter?
Give over the play!
Okay. Take those words for £1,000. Now, mother, what's the matter?
What did I do? That would not murder me. Help!
Alright. Oh. Dead for a second, dead.
Where is Polonius?
At supper.
Where?
Dead.
Oh, sweet Ophelia!
Alas, where you are?
Lay her in the earth a while.
Sweet, farewell.
Besides, let the cheese stain and shall take place. Give us the sails.
Oh, I am sweating.
Oh,
Let's do it backwards!
okay. Oh, I wasn't. Oh, sweet Ophelia. The layers are sucky.
Perchance the nap.
What?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
If you enjoyed the show, please tell both of your friends.
And if you didn't, this was Georgia, a new musical. I feel like I'm winning.
And I'm Khalil Rolk, and I am definitely not.
May the